Saints Row 5 needs more enterable buildings. Obviously, right? Well, no, because GTA 5 kind of slipped one under the rug and, without really anybody noticing for a while, was kind of just like, hey, look at all this cool stuff outdoors, all these deserts and stuff you can go to, but sorry, you can't go to Burger Shot. You can't enter a single building basically on Hollywood Boulevard, save for like one movie theater and a tattoo parlor. And even in Saints Row the Third and Four, they're not terrible games, but dude, that Steelport City, oof, it is not great, especially as far as being like alive, like Stillwater was in Saints Row 1 and 2. It ain't that, man. And I've had a couple commenters bring up in their wish list in my comments that they want more enterable buildings. And honestly, dude, that's like one of the things I want the most in the next Saints Row game. And you'll see in the background here, I've got a montage of me literally just visiting a bunch of different buildings in Saints Row 2 because honestly, that's one of like the most fun things to do. I love doing that. I love being a gangster, but I also love going to Kanto and seeing like the 4 floors or whatever it is and all the cool detail that Volition put in there, because I'm sure they want people to appreciate how much detail they put into these buildings. And I don't know why they didn't do it in the later games. Maybe they just got lazy, or they thought, you know what, people don't care about being able to visit a science center with 4 floors and, a bunch of cool hidden stuff. They just want superpowers. But honestly, this stuff, I love it and I want more of it, because to me it shows that the developers, how much work they put into it, how much detail they put in it. And they must have knew. They're like, dude, a large amount of the players aren't going to visit most of these buildings because they're not on the map. Like, you just kind of have to look for that little blue hand on the door. That's how you know you can go into a building. But they're easy to miss and they're not marked on the map. So unless they're used in a mission, like some of them are, like the hospital and the courthouse, a large amount of the players are going to miss these buildings, which is a real shame. So I just wanted to kind of make a video saying that Saints Row 5 needs this stuff, and to bring some awareness to the crazy amount of detail that was put in this game, which is, 12 years old. So that's just awesome, and it blows my mind. And honestly, my jaw was like on the floor when I saw some of this stuff, like the mall and the science center, and even the hospital and things like that. Like, there's some amazing buildings here to go check out and explore. So many that I could probably make a part 2 to this video showing you even more buildings, because I didn't even visit. I've visited probably close to half of the cool kick-ass buildings that I could visit in this game. So I could do a part 2 for this one too. You guys are hearing me say that on loop here. Part 2, part 2, part 2, because there's so much content in Saints Row 2 that I want Saints Row 5 to bounce off of. So I can just keep raking these out. So tell me if you guys want me to do that. But the enterable buildings in Saints Row 2 are great, and Saints Row 5 needs to go back to that. And this is, like I said a while back, this is where you can really stick it to GTA, and GTA 5 especially, because they got super lazy in that regard. Like, you can go into a few gas stations and tattoo parlors and almost nothing else, man. Like, there's very little interior space to go into in GTA 5, which is a real shame, because going into the caverns down in Saints Row and all this cool mysterious stuff, you could really add some amazing experiences for the players. Like, imagine you find a secret cave or even a haunted house or something underground. Like, you could maybe find clues down there to a mystery or something, a weapon, a key that unlocks a special room. You can find, dead bodies or something. Like, there's so many possibilities here for you to expand on this and make this one of the best parts of the game. I can't think of a better thing to watch on YouTube than like Saints Row 5 all enterable buildings, and you can see all these different mysteries and cool detail they put into this stuff. So honestly, man, that's like top 3 things that I want in the next Saints Row game, because The jump from Saints Row 2 to Saints Row the Third, I wanted to make an Enterable Buildings video for Saints Row the Third Remastered, but then I realized that there's like 4 of them, and they're all tiny, like Smiling Jacks and the Broken Shillelagh, the bar and the diner. Like, those are pretty much 2 of the biggest Enterable buildings you're going to get that aren't marked on the map. You got Safe Word, which, I mean, that's a crib, so that shouldn't really count. But yeah, dude, this is something that has to be added in the next Saints Row game. Let me know what you guys think, and this is really fun. Let me know some enterable buildings that you would want to see in Saints Row 5. I'm really interested to see what kind of creative stuff you guys would come up with. For me, it's got to be a haunted house. That would be my pinnacle awesome thing that I love to see, and to be able to go inside a sports stadium. So yeah, let me know. Leave a like on this video, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if it's your first time and you want to see more Saints Row content, because I'm loving making it for you guys. And leave a comment for me down below. See you guys next time.
Welcome! You're gonna love this place.
Whoa! Pardon me. I can't believe I gotta walk in this heat.
What the?
You know who I am?